This is a global campaign which focuses on Srimad Bhagavatam. So His Grace Kalakanta Prabhu was telling us about this pastime from Srimad Bhagavatam, and he spoke how Bhagavad Gita is the instruction of Lord Krishna, and Srimad Bhagavatam is about the life of Lord Krishna. So all of you have heard about the Bhagavad Gita, right? Yes. So we know that Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is asking Krishna all kinds of questions because he's confused about his duty. He wants to run away from the battlefield. He doesn't want to fight. And Lord Shri Krishna walks Arjuna through the different, his responsibility according to his nature, what he ought to do because it's the right thing to do. And we all know what happens at the end. Srimad Bhagavatam starts after the Mahabharata. So when Arjuna's grandson Parikshit Maharaj is ruling the kingdom on behalf of the Pandavas. When the Pandavas retire and Maharaj Parikshit is actually ruling the kingdom. So, here, for those of you who have amazing eyesight and can see it from the back, for the rest of you, you can come forward and see it during Prashadam time. So this is Parikshit Maharaj, who is Arjuna's grandson, and he is speaking to Shukadev Goswami, who's the son of Vyasadeva. Parikshit Maharaj was cursed to die in 7 days. And to find out what he should do during those 7 days, he went to the sages. And he asked them, what is the best thing for me to do? Because I only have 7 days to live. What is the most important thing for me to know? And that's when Srimad Bhagavatam was spoken. So this entire encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge was spoken as the essence of all there is to know by Shukadev Goswami upon being asked by Parikshit Maharaj, what is it that I should do if I only have 7 days? Do we all know how many days we have to live? You sure? So the Bhagavatam therefore gives us questions to answers to questions that we don't even know we have. In addition to talking about the glorious pastimes of Lord Krishna, the Srimad Bhagavatam tells us about the creation. It gives the scientific basis that is found in the Vedic literature. It talks about cosmology, it talks about embryology, it talks about the different incarnations of the Lord, how the whole creation took place, the different stories. The Bhagavad Gita explains the philosophy in the 700 shlokas, and Srimad Bhagavatam expands that philosophy through stories. And this entire Srimad Bhagavatam is non-different from the form of Lord Shri Krishna. It is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam that when Lord Krishna departed for his abode, everybody asked, who shall we get the light from? Who will give us guidance? And the answer was that Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavad Puran, has risen like a shining sun to give light to everybody in this age of Kali Yuga. So this global campaign of Bhadra Purnima focuses on sharing, reading, and imbibing the Srimad Bhagavatam. So there is a global campaign, like I said, and the goal for the global campaign this year is to distribute at least 55,000 sets all over the world. So from Australia, New Zealand, Fiji, Philippines, Taiwan, Japan, Hong Kong, Thailand, Antarctica, Canada, of course, thankfully, Toronto, and different parts of Europe, Russia, Ukraine, wherever you can think of. Srimad Bhagavatam is being distributed. There's devotees out there who are trying to share this knowledge, who are trying to read this knowledge and imbibe it in their lives. Because in this world, there is no dearth of resources, but there is dearth of intelligence on how to use these resources, because in spite of all the advancement that we're making, many of us, most of us, statistically are unhappy. And that happiness cannot be fulfilled by unlimited credit or no limit credit cards, but it can only be filled by filling up the spiritual void by knowledge. Knowledge that can lighten up our heart and knowledge that we can contribute to the world with. I'm going to take a pause here and we're going to show a little video. This is a video that showcases how Srimad Bhagavatam is being shared around the world, and I hope it will and you will enjoy it. Watch it.
Can't you hear the calling, that oceanic force, like a
and something to do. So the Srimad Bhagavatam tells us who exactly to love, and Srila Prabhupada, who's right there, who brought the Krishna consciousness movement to all of us, told us what to do. We should take up this knowledge ourselves, and we should open-heartedly, generously, with all our hearts, all our talents, share it with everybody. In addition to all these things, this current campaign of Bhadra Purnima also gives the benediction. So this coming Friday is the full moon day, so the Purnima of the month of Bhadra. And anybody who distributes a Srimad Bhagavatam set, who gives a Srimad Bhagavatam set on this day is guaranteed the transcendental destination, the spiritual world. So no more broken relationships and broken hearts, only complete, unlimited happiness in the spiritual world. And the Bhadra Purnima campaign gives us an opportunity to use our talents to serve everybody else by bringing this knowledge to them. So I'm requesting all of you present here to please get involved in this campaign. Help spread the knowledge of Srimad Bhagavatam. Help bring Krishna into people's lives. If you don't have a Srimad Bhagavatam set, there is no better time than Bhadra Purnima to take the best gift for yourself. And if you have a Srimad Bhagavatam set, consider giving a gift to somebody. And if you've gifted all your neighbors, your uncles, your aunties, consider sponsoring a set. Sponsoring means that you make a donation for the set and we distribute it on your behalf. There are multiple projects around the world where you can make a contribution towards distributing a Srimad Bhagavatam set. The first of them is Gram Vidyadan, where you can actually sponsor a set to be placed in one of the villages in India. And we all know that many of the villages are under different types of ideologies right now, and distribution of the Srimad Bhagavatam sets is actually helping preserve the Vedic culture in these villages. Devotees go there, they help people read the Srimad Bhagavatam, and they help revive the Vedic culture in these villages. The second option you have is to sponsor a set that can go to devotees in Latin America. There are people there who want to read the Srimad Bhagavatam, but they can't afford it. So if you have the means, if you have even a little bit of means, please make a generous contribution, and that will help somebody else also accept and imbibe the spiritual knowledge. And the third opportunity, which is very fresh off the press, is that we have an initiative where we're placing Srimad Bhagavatam in schools. So for any of you here who went to school, especially in India, we have a program, the Dhyartha program, which is helping you identify your school, and we will place a Srimad Bhagavatam set and all other relevant books that are suitable for children that age in that school library. So you can make a contribution and you can help preserve the Vedic culture. So accept it yourself, read it. If you already have it, share it and give it to others, because by giving, we grow. The Srimad Bhagavatam sets are available for sponsorship for the Gram Vidyadan program and other programs, only for $251, and you would get a tax receipt when you sponsor. Devotees are available to come to your homes and install a Srimad Bhagavatam set, so do a proper ceremony to welcome the Srimad Bhagavatam if you choose to get a Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhadra Purnima is this Friday. We have 6 days, including today, because we still have a few hours in today. Toronto has a goal of 299 sets at least, and we're very far right now, but we have 6 days to go. And we're really calling upon all of you to please come forward, do your little bit. You know somebody that we don't know. Come forward, we're happy to help you with tools, videos, posters, and other types of training. Reach out to somebody. There's no servant who's more dear to Krishna than one who shares the transcendental knowledge. Come out, experience it for yourself, and you will never go back again. So please consider